What's up with it? You watching the Bang Bomber TV? Yeah, blow up. Yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Hood War Stories, you know what I'm saying? And the title is He Survived the 80s, the 90s, and later be killed over allegedly. Boom, 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 somebody's wife, you know what I'm saying? That's a fool with it, you know what I mean? Hey, man, I know players, man. Players like to say, man, hey, don't mess with her, man. Somebody love her, man, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I ain't even checked out the video, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, but shit, let's check out the video and we gonna see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah!
Welcome to Hood War Stories. In this episode, I'll be discussing the life of OG Lil Bop. Darrell Sellers was born on November 24th, 1969, in Oakland, California. Both of his parents were involved in the Black Panther movement, which was founded with the purpose of protecting black residents of Oakland from police brutality. His parents separated when he was 1 year old. Looking for a fresh start, his mother left Oakland and relocated to Los Angeles, and moved directly to Bowen Village, also known as the Jungles. Growing up, Lil Bop's mother enforced education. She'd make him read books before he can go out and play in the streets. This would develop Bop's intellect and resulted in him being smarter than most of his peers. Without his father in the picture, Bop looked up to the older guys in the neighborhood and they embraced him. By his teenage years, Lil Bop was considered a hardened member of the Black Pea Stone Jungles. The Jungle Stones formed when the already established City Stones linked up with the Jungle Boys in the Bowen Village section of South Central. During the early 1970s, the Jungle Boys transitioned into the Jungle Stones, solidifying the second neighborhood. Bop represents the second generation of gangbangers, which most consider to be the hardest when gangbanging in LA was at its peak. Although Lil Bop was considered as an enforcer on the streets, frontline gangbanging, he still operated by a code. If he caught his enemy with his mother or girl and kids, he would give them a pass and wait for a later date.
Man, that was a real one right there, man. They don't even do that nowadays, you know what I'm saying? It used to be rules to the game, man. Rules in the streets, you know what I'm saying? And like, they just let the rules die, man. It's like just straight bullshit out there, to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? The streets ain't for everybody.
In his prime, Bop was super active, dismantling and crushing Crips in hand-to-hand combat. The Jungle Stones' arch enemies, the Rolling 40s and 30s, and the West Boulevard Crips who are down the street, would be his frequent victims. His knockout game was cold, but he allegedly was known to be lethal with a pistol. In the field, he was shot a total of 12 times, once in the face and still survived. On one occasion, he was shot 8 times by a fellow blood homie. He was shot twice by Crips at the liquor bank on Crenshaw, causing him to need a cane. And he first went to prison in 1988, when he
God damn, shit, he got shot that many times. I bet he ain't fighting nobody no more, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Yeah, shit, you fucked up after that many times. Shit, I know them bones probably ain't healed right and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, I'll be up there popping shit up too, shit.
He was released back onto the streets. He was more equipped and war ready. He went back to prison for a year, got out, and went right back, and stayed for another 3 years. When he got out in 2001, he made a cameo in the movie Training Day starring Denzel Washington. Due to the national exposure the movie gave the gang-infested area, it would cast a spotlight and ultimately lead to a federal indictment on the Black Pea Stone Jungles.
To help them create a safer community. Well, there will also be court to catch kids before they get involved in gang activity, and I think that's absolutely the way to do it.
Man, that's crazy as fuck. I never knew Training Day led to like some damn indictment, basically, you know what I'm saying? Man. That's a fool.
The police, FBI, and they just start shooting in the windows.
So you guys,
I sure wasn't going to come out with all that.
Palmwood Drive.
So shit, that mean in the movie, like the niggas that was out there, some of them niggas was like real niggas, you know what I'm saying? That's a fool with it. They used like a real set for the movie though. Got niggas indicted.
Which is the dead-end cul-de-sac street, was the center point for the open-air drug market in the Jungles. At one point, the reputation for narcotic sales in this neighborhood transcended. Anyone from movie stars to pro athletes would drive down Palmwood to purchase large amounts of crack or cocaine. During this time period, Bop was incarcerated again, this time for an armed bank robbery. He would spend nearly 2 decades in prison. While incarcerated, Bop went through a spiritual regrowth and transformed his thought process. He began having a different perspective on gang culture. When Bop was released, he came home with a new outlook. On Christmas Day of 2019, Bop went viral on Instagram in a video of him stacking his hood. He used the exposure in his new platform to advocate for mental health. and stopping senseless violence.
It was on my heart to talk to the homies about this is what I want to do for Christmas, homie. You know what I'm saying? And for the new year. All parks, recreational parks, everybody, every major community in Los Angeles got a park. That should be a no-fly zone for busing, nigga. Niggas be coming to our park lighting shit up. You know, niggas go to King Park in the Harlems. Niggas go to Jesse Owens Park over there in the Hunters. Niggas need to stop going to them parks, homie, and busting, homie, because there's women and children up there, nigga. If you see some Crips or some Bloods kicking in their park, let them niggas make it. This ain't me. This is God, baby. All this shit coming from up top, homie.
I ain't gonna lie, that's some real nigga shit, man, for real. Shit, it ain't real niggas that think like that no more, you know what I mean? Shit, and then you think about it, like Pac and Monster Cody, they was like really plotting on like getting some structure in the streets and shit, you know what I mean? Like shit shouldn't be going on like in the daytime and shit, you know what I'm saying? Let the kids be kids and let the kids play, man. That shit going on all over the place though, you know what I'm saying?
If he using me as the vehicle on the platform, you know what I'm saying? So be it. I'll be the conduit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all know how many motherfuckers done died for God? That'd be a blessing for me. Man. Nigga kill me in the name of the Lord, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you know where I'm going?
He continued to do numbers, collaborated with Watts homie Quan on several skits that also went viral. He was doing well for himself. He had his own place and just purchased a new 2020 Dodge Charger. He went for a CDL and started a trucking business. He was able to secure multiple PPP loans, so his pockets were swole. Sometime in 2021, Lil Bob was allegedly sleeping with his homie's wife behind his back. When the homie found out his wife was creeping with Lil Bob, he felt betrayed. That led him to confronting Bob and challenging him to a fight. Bob wound up knocking him out cold, humiliated by getting his wife ran and getting KO'd after the fact. 2 days later on June 5th, 2021, Bob had been hanging out in the Don's area of Baldwin Hills. It was given that name because of all the streets beginning with Don, after the formal title of all Los Angeles' original landholders. Bob was standing on the 4100 block of Don Tomaso Drive when that homie ran up and allegedly shot Bob 2 times in the head. Bob died that same day. That homie that was from his own gang would allegedly skip town, and few know of his current whereabouts, as this is an internal gang conflict.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. The nigga wife though, man, that was a major violation. You know what I'm saying? And you was doing your thing, man. I'm pretty sure that nigga had other options out there, man, to be like hitting your homie wife. That's like a cold nigga, man, for real. Damn. Shit, she cold too though, for real.
The murder to this day has gone unsolved, and BPS members are not cooperating with authorities regarding the murder. The funeral was held in July and they sent him off in a major way. His service was evident of the widespread love and respect people had for him. Bloods from all over were in attendance. In the time that Bob had came home from the feds, he was able to accomplish a lot in little time. He was popular with the young and old generation. He was also super active in his daughters' and grandkids' lives. He was one of the first Damus to openly have love for Crips, as long as the respect was mutual and genuine. Despite his shortcomings, he never led the young homies on crash out missions. There is currently a $50K reward for any information on Lil Bob's murder.
Man, that's a crazy story right there, you know what I mean? God. But yeah, his story should be somewhat inspiring too, other than inspiring, you know what I'm saying? Other than sleeping with his homie wife, you know what I'm saying? Cause that nigga really started doing his thing and like bounced back from being penitentiary and shit, you know what I'm saying? So man, we gotta give him props for bouncing back, but he went out sad though, man, for real though. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like, share, subscribe to the Bay Mama TV. Until next time, peace.